Hello everyone, Circ360 here from player2reviews.com. Right now we're going to be looking at a game called Mr. Shifty. It's out now. It came out April 13th on Steam and Nintendo Switch. It's supposed to be coming out later on PS4 and Xbox One, but for now, those are the only two platforms you can play it on. So like I said, the game's called Mr. Shifty. It was developed by Team Shifty. It's their very first game as Team Shifty. But before they were, well, not before, but some of them were ex-developers from another company called Half-Brick. Half-Brick Studios was actually responsible for Fruit Ninja on iOS, which is probably, well, it's got to be the most successful game. I know a lot of you are probably thinking, oh yeah, Fruit Ninja, wow. But I mean, it's been downloaded over 1 billion times. So I mean, that's pretty good for a company that was founded in a basement by like 6 people, you know? Anyway, yeah, so these are some of the ex-developers from Half-Brick. They formed off, I'm not sure exactly when, but they split off and formed into Team Shifty. It's pretty good. It's a pretty good game. I mean, it's hard, especially if you have terrible reflexes like me. I mean, I'm sorry, but you know, I'm an RPG kind of guy, and it kind of sucks too for me because it's in this game. It's one hit and you die. As the lady's explaining right now, if you can fill up your special meter. And when an enemy shoots at you, it'll activate this slow motion mode. But then it drains your meter. And so, I mean, yeah. Then you get shot to death like I just did now. Anyway, my horribleness aside, it's a pretty fun game. You can teleport, like you have your little energy bar there. You can't teleport indefinitely. But it recovers pretty fast, so as long as you're not abusing it, I mean, it shouldn't be a problem. But you can teleport back and forth, you can get to jump on enemies, knock them to death. Sometimes you can find items to pick up that'll take out big groups of enemies, or, you know, knock them out in one shot. Yeah, you have options. Oh, a lot of people are like saying this is like Hotline Miami with teleporting. It kind of is. I can see how they would make that assumption. So your whole reason for being here, basically the plot of the story, I mean, it's not really, it doesn't really tell you much in the beginning. It's just simply you're here and you're beating the crap out of enemies. What's basically going on is you have to sneak well, I guess you're not really sneaking, because I mean everybody knows you're here. But you're supposed to break into this tower and you're supposed to search for a thing called mega plutonium. Now, why your guys looking for it, I'm not really even sure. It's supposed to be like help people become all powerful or whatever, so your guy wants to steal it from the head of this corporation who owns the building, so he doesn't get up to no good with it. So, yeah, I love this trident weapon, honestly. It's so fun to use. You can impale as many people as you can line up in a row. Yeah, so you have to go from floor to floor looking for, you know, this mega plutonium. But, the game has a like level flow to it. Like you start off one floor. After you know, beat all the bad guys, you get to the end of the floor or whatever. It gives you your tally. It shows like how long it took for you to clear it. It shows how many times you died. And then you move on to the next floor. And that's pretty much the flow of the game. You go from floor to floor until you clear it. It's pretty fun, but it can be very challenging. I mean, as you get further on, you're gonna have to deal with, you know, traps and turrets, harder enemies, different enemies with different weapons. Just skip ahead a bit here. And yeah, here come the turrets. You can't destroy them, but if you can get behind them, they're pretty much useless. Yeah, can't break them. As long as you're quick or you see them coming, it shouldn't be a problem. But it gets a little harder. Yeah, you see a couple of scenes like this where you have to outrun a death laser. This guy, I'm sure he spent a big amount of his budget on traps. This is another part I like about the game, is friendly fire. You can trick enemies into shooting each other if you just, like, you know, okay, you have to be a little faster than that, but like if you can jump in between enemies as they start shooting and like phase out, they end up killing each other. There's actually a few achievements for that if you're playing on Steam. Got me. Yeah, sometimes, not all the time, but I'd say often, anyway. The ending scene, well, I mean, before you get to the final room, you get to the final room with the elevator you're looking for, and it culminates in like a big brawl. Enemies just keep coming, and, I messed that up. I should have dodged back. Yeah, like I was saying, sometimes it'll end up in a big brawl, and you have to defeat all the waves of enemies before you can get into the elevator. Yeah, this guy's got my number. Thick walls are my enemy. Seriously though, when I first heard it, I can't, even now I'm still laughing. I was thinking that, like, the name of the game's called Mr. Shifty. I don't know, it's just probably one of the funniest names I heard. Mr. Shifty. Sounds like a guy who's hanging out in front of your Costco parking lot, you know, just trying to sell you burnt CDs. Yeah, it definitely wasn't fast enough there. It really helps if you play this game and you actually pay attention to what you're doing. You have to be careful too, depending on some of the weapons, especially I hate the shotgun guys. The shotgun guy can very easily blast through thin bookshelves and that. I've been taken out quite a few times like that because I keep forgetting. And they all of a sudden just smash through something. Here we go, big alarm, waves of enemies. Wait, I don't know, it's so satisfying when you just hit a guy. Like, whenever you, like, finish off a guy, Yeah, like you deliver the final blow, they just go flying, like just skyrocket into a wall. You guy punches them with like so much force. Makes me think of One Punch Man. Oh, yeah. Okay, so the shield's pretty good. It just flies through enemies. It's really good when you have special weapons that can take out more than one enemy at a time. I got sucker punched. Alright, well, I hope you enjoyed the video. As I mentioned, it is not out on Xbox One or PlayStation 4 yet, but it is planned. I'm not sure about the date, but if you want to play it right now and you have access to, you know, a computer or a Nintendo Switch, you can go ahead and find it on their stores there. It's not too pricey of a game. I think it's pretty worth it. But hey, if you like what you see, check it out. Thanks for stopping by, and if you like the video, comment, like, subscribe, yada yada yada. You guys know how YouTube works by now. Okay, thanks for stopping by, and see you at the next video.